How do you find them? And then what specifically are you looking for in the industrial properties that you're looking at that, the ones that you're interested, what kind of criteria are you looking at?
Yeah, I mean, we're not out there competing with the Amazons and the 400,000 square feet and 40-foot ceilings and all that stuff, right? We're really looking at that older vintage with lower ceilings. Maybe it's 20 feet, 15, 20 feet ceiling heights. Maybe it's just a little bit more that BC class. But what we're looking for is if it's vacant, we got to get it at a really good price because we're taking on that risk to find a tenant, right? So we got to get really if they're ready, and we're talking cap rates in the 8 and 9s, right? We're not talking about 4 and 5 cap rates like you see in apartments. So we're looking at much higher cap rate because of the risk with the single tenant, you know, and in a decent location, not something that requires a ton of capex because then that's a lot of money up front. And then with what we've done too, we've even gone in and say we need a long due diligence period where we actually going to try to market the property so we can try to find a tenant before we actually buy the damn thing, right? So have some sort of out that way. And if there's already a tenant in there, that's a little tougher because then you are, the seller, if there's multiple years on that lease, they may require a premium for that. So that's a little bit hard. We like something where there's some sort of upside in that regards, if that makes sense.